people save, they are able to invest for capital formation of others. So in an economy, usually you have consumers, which are individuals who save money, and then they pass on, and then they invest in the company, which in turn generate some return for them. However, in between, you'll have a financial intermediator or a person who will act as a mediator between the people who can save and people who want this capital formation, and those are usually the bank. So we have seen that the means of capital formation can be either by saving or by borrowing. And when you invest, it result in capital formation. Capital in financial term means money, so it might sound very fancy, but capital just means money. Okay, now our saving is affected by our spending. The more we can save, the less we can spend. So there's no rocket science here. We know that the less we consume, the better we have. So we would have seen this in our homes when our mother, for example, draws a budget. So she also has provision for saving, and when when there is an emergency or there's a requirement, probably she's the first one to give that money because she has saved earlier. Okay, so your saving is dependent on your consumption. The more you consume, the less you'll be able to save, and the less you consume, the more you can save. Okay, so there is a relationship between current consumption. Consumption means how much we use, how much we spend. Saving, on the other hand, is foregoing consumption. So if I have 100 rupees, there are two ways, two options for me. I can either spend it, or I can keep this 100 rupees for future use. So if I forego the urge or the uh, urge or temptation to spend that money, I would be able to save more and thus create capital. You know? So as children, for you can all relate that if we got some eatables, what we will do, we'll eat some part and keep it and save the rest. And when our sibling would have finished, we would take out that thing, that eatable, and then start teasing our sibling that, see, you have finished yours and I still have this left. Most of you would have done it, no?
Yes,
Yes or
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am. Just like chocolates and ice creams.
Yes, chocolates and ice cream you will save so that you could, later on tease your siblings. So what you did,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
went and resisted the temptation of eating it then and there, rather than you saved it to tease your siblings. So saving is also like that. So you resist the temptation of spending your money, and rather than save it, because you will get something better out of it. So saving is the extent to which current consumption is sacrificed so that money can be made available for future capital formation. Okay. So this I hope you would have understood. So saving क्या है? Saving वही है ना, मतलब आप अगर आप if you earn 100 rupees and you spend only 50 rupees, 50 rupee would be your saving. So if you say if you current consumption is 40, you'll be able to save 60. So saving is what is left after your current consumption. Saving is the extent to which current consumption is sacrificed so that the money can be made available for future capital formation. So 3 stages of capital formation: create saving, excess saving, and then invest the saving. So your saving rate and ability to generate fresh capital are correlated. Economies with high saving rate can generate investments needed for fresh capital formation faster than economies with lower saving rate. So I'm sure all of you would have heard that India is a growing economy or US is a developed economy. So the chances of growth in US are less. And also, if you look at the way those people save, it is very different from the way we save. No? Usually in India, all of us have the habit of saving, and therefore we can generate a lot of capital. Uh, However, if you look at other countries, developed countries, especially US and UK, the saving habits are very different. They don't save too much, and therefore capital generation is not much. So higher the rate of capital formation, higher will be the pace of economic growth. So just to understand the importance of saving. So for example, if you save some money, okay, now if you keep it in your cupboard, आपने cupboard में रख दिया, उसका आगे कुछ नहीं हो सकता ना. But if you keep it in the bank or you invest it somewhere, one, you will get better returns, and also it will be helpful in growing of the economy. So saving and the saving habits of citizens and the economic growth are correlated. Now,
Ma'am.
this is done through the financial system. Hello?
Ma'am, ये
Yes, somebody has to say something.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, ये create savings और access savings मतलब क्या है मतलब?
Your voice is not clear.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, is it clear now?
Yes, it is better. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, what is create savings and access savings and investment savings? What are the three stages? I don't understand.
Okay. Let me explain to you again. So create saving, that you save. You have reduced your consumption. Therefore, you have created saving. Okay. Now created saving as such will not add any value. You know, तो आपके पास वो 100 में से जो है 50 रुपया पड़ा है तो पड़ा है. It will not do anything. You have to access your saving. You know, so for example, you keep it in the bank. So you can access your saving, but the bank will also give you 3%. However, if you invest your saving, you can earn better returns, maybe 7%, 10%. So these are three stages of capital formation. So when people, saving is not only enough, the saving has to be invested for capital formation, and therefore it will give better growth. Clear now? Yeah, so who had asked that question? Minakshi? You had asked this question, Minakshi?
Ma'am, Prachi.
Prachi, okay. Minakshi, you are a part of CBOP, no?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So Prachi, clear? Or you want me to explain it further?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now let us understand how the financial system works. So to define it as an organized and regulated structure where exchange of funds take place between lenders and borrowers. So we have seen that lending and borrowing is important for the economic growth. So people who are in surplus will have to give money to the people who need it for them to either create a business or who are in need of their money. So lenders are people who have excess of money. Borrowers obviously are people who need this money for or need this capital. So and because it involves money, if it is not properly regulated and organized, there are possibility of the lenders losing their money. So there has to be a system which takes care of the borrowing and lending. So to define a financial system is a system that allows exchange of funds between various participants, the lenders and the investors and the borrowers. Where participants, you have financial markets, you have products and services. So to understand, financial participants are people, are entities who participate in the financial system. So who can be the participant? Who can be the participant in the financial system?
Ma'am, banks.
Okay, banks.
Investors.
I'm sorry.
Investors.
Investors, definitely investors are participants, because if they don't invest, where will the money come from? So yes, investors. So if you have investors, who else would be there? Investors के अलावा कौन होगा फिर?
मैम लेंडर
शक्ति, लेंडर्स हो गए, तो लेंडर्स के साथ उसका इक्विवेलेंट क्या होगा? शक्ति, if you want, borrowers or issuers. Yes,
yes
so
ma'am.
lenders, borrowers, issuers, then,
investors and all that.
yes, those are the participants.
Yes.
Now what will be the markets? So markets are,
Ma'am, where we bought and sold the products like that.
yeah, so where we buy and sell. So here we are buying financial securities, so you have the financial markets. What will be the products? What would be the financial products?
Deposit, equity, loan.
Share, bond,
Yes.
debenture,
Land,
loan.
Yes,
building.
correct.
Yes,
So we have
ma'am.
seen three ways of capital formation. Do you remember yesterday we had seen three ways of capital formation?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What are those three ways?
Ma'am, labor, land, and capital.
No. I'm
Ma'am,
asking
rent,
three
wages.
ways of capital formation.
Ma'am, rent, wages, and interest.
They are
No.
They are
No.
the sources of income, ma'am. Not
These are the sources of income. What I'm asking is capital formation. If you want to start a business, where can you get the money from? There are three ways of getting this money. No?
Partnership, bank.
Yes, ma'am. Equity,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
loan, and
Correct.
Land.
equity, loan, and
bank
bonds or debenture.
Yes, correct. So borrowing from the bank or borrowing from the general public, and shareholding. So these will be the financial products. And financial services are services which support the maintenance of the financial product, or the buying and selling of the financial product. So this is what the financial system consists of. Now, there can be a geographical classification of the financial system. There can be a regional financial system, domestic financial system, and international financial system. So depending on where it exists, you can have it on geographical classification of the financial system. Now, financial system plays a very important role in the growth of the economy by influencing economic performance and economic welfare. Now, can somebody throw more light on this? Can somebody explain this statement? We had seen this yesterday. How does a good economic system or a good financial system influence
Ma'am, if more people can able to get the funds or loans or public loans, they can invest in something, and they can generate more employment, that can boost the economy of the country.
Correct. So for economic growth can be achieved when there is enough money, and enough money will only come if people save and invest. So when people invest, new businesses can be set up. When new businesses are set up, they will also employ people. When people are employed, again they will have money to spend. So it is a complete cycle. So the more people save, the more the citizens save, the better can the country improve, perform if they actually invested. So the rate at which the investment is done or the saving is done determines the economic performance and economic welfare. So predominantly channels funds, the financial system channel funds between lenders and borrowers, which encourage the movement of funds in the economy. So this we have seen for quite some time now. Like we have people who are in surplus, and we have people who are in deficit. The financial system uses acts as a channel between the people who are in surplus and the people who are in deficit. So this is achieved by financial infrastructure in which entities with funds allocated those funds to those who have potentially more productive ways to invest those funds. So for that, you will also need the financial market infrastructure. Financial market infrastructure should be resilient and effective, has many very resilience matlab in case there's a problem, it can bounce back. कि एक बार प्रॉब्लम आ गया तो फिर वो खड़ा ही नहीं हो पाया, दैट इज नॉट रेजिलियंट. सो ऐसा होना चाहिए कि इफ देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम एंड देयर आर मेनी रिस्क एज वी गो फॉरवर्ड, we'll see there are many risks in the financial system. So it should be strong enough to come back in case in case there is some downfall, and effective. So if it is the infrastructure is effective, it will enhance the stability of the financial system, reduces transaction cost in the economy, promotes the efficient use of financial resources, improve financial market liquidity, and facilitates the conduct of monetary policy. So there are certain terms which you might not understand as of now. We will, as we progress, probably you will become more familiar. So for example, liquidity in terms of money means in
Flow of
financial
money.
system. I'm sorry.
Flow of money in a
Flow of money, and also how easily you can get that money.
yes, ma'am. Just like in the short-term market,
Yes.
money market means.
Yeah. So if you look at, let me explain the concept by taking an example of two assets. So if you have a bar of gold and you have a piece of land, which is more liquid?
Ma'am,
इसको हम
gold.
बोलेंगे ये ज्यादा- हाँ, correct. But why will you say gold is more liquid?
मैम गोल्ड चाहेंगे उसको हम लोग आराम से, मैम उसको हम लोग सोल्ड कर सकते
मैम गोल्ड को हम लोग कैश
Time
में
लगेगा।
बदल सकता है।
कैश को आप गोल्ड को आप कैश में बहुत इजीली
Yes,
और लैंड के लिए बहुत प्रॉब्लम।
Yes. So another definition of liquidity is the ease of conversion of that asset into cash. So gold is more liquid than a piece of land, because if you have to sell a piece of land, it will take a lot of time. You'll have to think,
प्रोसीजर में बहुत लंबा होता है
yes,
उसका।
प्रोसीजर बहुत लंबा होगा, और फिर आपको ब्रोकर ढूंढना पड़ेगा, नेगोशिएट
ma'am.
करना पड़ेगा. गोल्ड में ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप दुकान पे जाएंगे, दुकान वाला आपको
अंदर
बताएगा
से ये
गोल्ड का ये
sold.
प्राइस चल रहा है, and he will give you cash. So liquidity in financial terms means conversion of that asset into
To cash.
into cash. Now a stable financial system or an effective financial system has to have liquidity. अगर मान लीजिए आपने किसी में इन्वेस्टमेंट किया और आपको उसको कन्वर्जन में बहुत टाइम लग रहा है, you will not invest. So effective financial system infrastructure has to ensure that it is liquid. And conducts of monetary policy. Monetary policy is a policy by the central bank of the country for controlling the money flow. अब इसका रेलेवेंस क्या है? नाउ अगर आपने इकोनॉमी पढ़ी होगी तो इकोनॉमिक्स में क्या है कि जितना सप्लाई होता है, इफ सप्लाई इज मोर, व्हाट हैपेंस टू द प्राइसेस? सप्लाई बहुत ज्यादा है, डिमांड उतना नहीं है, तो क्या होगा?
प्राइस लो हो जाता है।
प्राइस लो हो जाता है. और उसका रिवर्स भी ट्रू है. लाइक अगर डिमांड इंक्रीज होती है तो प्राइसेस हाई हो जाते हैं. तो अगर लोगों के पास पैसा होता है, दे डोंट माइंड स्पेंडिंग मनी टू बाय एक्सपेंसिव थिंग्स. बट अगर पैसा कम होता है तो ऑब्वियसली दे डू नॉट बाय. सो द फ्लो ऑफ मनी इन द इकोनॉमी इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय द मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी. सो जो आपका फाइनेंशियल मार्केट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, इट शुड बी एबल टू facilitate the monetary policy. Policy क्या है? Policy is a set of rules or set of guidelines by someone. So monetary policies are guidelines for movement of the money. So your financial system should be effective enough to keep this to properly follow the monetary policy. Now, after we have discussed all these things, can somebody think of what is the goal of financial system? Goal क्या होगा financial system का? Why the bank is acting, for example, acting as an intermediary? What
To
will be the goal?
facilitate money or something like that.
तो हाँ, ultimate goal क्या होगा?
Ultimate goal.
And to improve the economy of the country.
Yes, to boost the economic growth of the country. तो कुछ लोगों के पास है excess पैसा है, कुछ लोगों को ये पैसा चाहिए. So financial system acts as a channel between the two so that the money can be put to productive use. और अगर money का productive use होगा तो इकोनॉमी ग्रो करेगी. सो आई एम श्योर आप लोग ने ये न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ा होगा कि वी आर इन यूपी वी आर हैविंग अ लॉट ऑफ इन्वेस्टर मेला और इन्वेस्टर समिट. व्हाई आर वी हैविंग? वी वांट पीपल टू इन्वेस्ट इन द स्टेट. जब वो लोग इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तब कोई बिजनेस शुरू होगा, कोई बिजनेस शुरू होगा तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट होगा, एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट होगा तो लोगों के पास पैसा होगा टू स्पेंड. सो दे विल ऑल्सो प्रमोट another industry. So पूरा एक cyclic effect होता है. So goal of financial system is economic growth. Yeah. So primary goal of a financial system is accelerated growth of an economy. So that is what the financial system does. It mobilizes savings into investments for national growth. यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आ गया? शक्ति आपको भी समझ में आ गया?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as we have seen, capital is one of the most important factors of production. If a company does not have capital, how will it produce? So they need capital, land and labor and entrepreneurship for other factors of production. And capital is the most important factor of production. However, like others, capital is also limited. है ना? तो जितना कंट्री के पास पैसा है या कंट्री में पैसा है, that is limited. Now, if the capital is put to proper use, it helps to bring the other factors together and thus kickstart the economic activity. So one part of the economy requires capital. There must be other parts of the economy which might have surplus capital in form of savings. वो हमने देखा कि individuals, businesses or firms are the users of these savings. So capital flows from, so it is again a two-way thing. So when individuals save, they pass on the money to the firms, and similarly the firms employ these individuals and then give the money to them. Again the individuals consume, so again they pay the money to the firm. So it goes on, and which gives the rise to economic activities. So this we have seen again, we're seeing again, but this is how it works. So capital has to flow from where it is surplus to where it is needed. So banks and other financial institutions which form part of the financial system in an economy are important channels in facilitating this flow of money from one place to another. Capital formation happens by way of identifying an investment opportunity and investing in the same way of saved funds and or borrowed funds. So a lot of people also invest borrowed funds. So for example, अगर आपने घर खरीदा है तो वो क्या है, वो तो investment है ना. और घर a majority of people buy from taking a loan from the bank, so you can also invest by taking a loan. So let us understand, check whether we have understood what we have learned till now. So what relationship do current consumption and future capital formation have? So
Inversely proportional.
इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल. व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? सबको इसका मतलब समझ आया? डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल, इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल, इसका मतलब समझ में आता है?
Yes, ma'am. Directly is
Yes,
as
ma'am.
same and inversely is just opposites.
यस. सो डायरेक्टली इज कि अगर करंट कंजम्पशन बढ़ेगा तो फ्यूचर कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन भी बढ़ेगा. इज दैट सो? नो.
No, ma'am. It's
No.
inversely.
अगर करंट कंजम्पशन बढ़ेगा तो फ्यूचर फॉर्मेशन कम होगा.
Less होगा, less होगा. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Less.
Okay. क्यों होगा ऐसा? If somebody wants to answer, बलिदान, your name is बलिदान. Yeah, बलिदान, BALIDAN. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Shubham Pandey, ma'am.
हाँ?
Shubham Pandey.
Shubham Pandey.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, so बलिदान क्यों लिखा है आपने?
मैम एक्चुअली मेल पे वही है मेरे, इस वजह से न्यू शो कर
ठीक
रहा
है.
है.
अच्छा शुभम बताइए, ये आपको समझ में आया ये चीज?
क्या कौन सा मैम?
ये वाला जो हमने अभी क्वेश्चन देखा, what
Directly proportional.
relationship do current consumption and future capital formation share?
नो मैम.
तो फिर आप नहीं बताएंगे तो कैसे मुझे पता चलेगा? अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आया तो आपको बताना पड़ेगा ना. जिनको समझ में आ रहा है वो तो बोल रहे हैं. अगर आप नहीं बताएंगे तो फिर आई विल नॉट नो ना. करंट कंजम्पशन क्या है? करंट कंजम्पशन का मतलब क्या है?
हम करंट में जो हम खर्च कर रहे हैं, जो हम
करेक्ट. जो हम पैसा जो हम खर्च कर रहे हैं.
Consume कर रहे हैं for our needs.
करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट. कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं. और जो बाकी पैसा बचा है उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे?
इसको future
Saving.
capital
बोलेंगे
formation.
ना.
अच्छा.
उसको हम सेविंग बोलेंगे. जो हमारा पैसा हमारे पास बचा है उसको हम
मतलब we can say that ना कि उसको हम लोग एक कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन के तरीके से सेव कर रहे हैं for the capital formation in future.
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
हम्म.
यस. तो उस जो पैसा हमारे पास बचा है जो सेविंग है उसी को हम इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं.
मैम, लेकिन उसको नहीं बोलते हैं ना कि अगर वो पैसा मैंने रखा ही है, वो कोई काम ही नहीं आएगा ना इन्वेस्ट करने का. जब हम उसको इन्वेस्ट
करेक्ट करेक्ट
तब बोलेंगे
करेक्ट करेक्ट. हाँ, पर ये भी तो सही है ना कि अगर आपके पास सेविंग होगी तभी तो आप इन्वेस्ट कर पाओगे.
Yes, ma'am.
आपके पास सेविंग नहीं होगी तो आप कैसे इन्वेस्ट कर
Yes, ma'am.
पाओगे? That is also true, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So current consumption obviously is inversely proportional. जितना आप खर्च करेंगे उतना आपके पास कम पैसा बचेगा. जितना कम पैसा बचेगा उतना ही कम आप इन्वेस्ट कर पाओगे. जितना कम आप इन्वेस्ट करोगे उतना ही आपका कम कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन होगा. आप समझ में आया शुभम आपको?
यस मैम.
तो प्लीज जिसको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है प्लीज अनम्यूट एंड टेल मी, बिकॉज अगर ये वर्चुअल क्लास होता तो मतलब अगर ऑनलाइन क्लास नहीं होता आई कुड हैव seen your faces and probably understood from that, but here I'll have to just take a guesswork, you know. So please, you have paid a lot of money for this course, make good use of it. अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है अनम्यूट करके आप पूछ सकते हैं, you know. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है या you need more information, please unmute yourself and ask. या शक्ति, आपने अनम्यूट किया है अपने आप को. Do you have a question?
नो मैम, अभी कोई
समझ में आ
क्वेश्चन?
गया जितना हमने अभी तक देखा है?
यस मैम.
ओके
जी.
ओके शुभम, आपके साथ एक और भी था ना, वन पर्सन. गोरखपुर से कौन था? एक आप थे और कौन था एक?
मैम लड़के का पूरा नाम मुझे नहीं पता है, बस उसी दिन से मैं उसको जानता हूँ.
तो यहाँ पे
नहीं, ज्वाइन
join
नहीं
तो
किया.
नहीं लग रहा है. Okay. So to summarize what we have seen till now, we have seen capital formation is that activity whereby capital available in one part of the economy is mobilized and invested to generate production capacity and employment opportunity in other part of the economy. तो यहाँ पे पैसा बचा रहे हैं लोग, क्योंकि ये this money can be used for investment somewhere else, जहाँ से employment भी generate होगा, और employment generate होगा तो economic activity
Grow.
बढ़ेगी।
मोबिलाइज्ड मतलब होता है बचाना,
क्या चीज?
मोबिलाइज्ड।
नहीं, मोबिलाइज का मतलब होता है शिफ्टिंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर।
ओके मैम।
इज मोबिलाइज मतलब जहाँ पे सरप्लस है वहां से आप उसको डेफिसिट में मूव कर रहे हो। मोबिलाइज मीन्स टू मूव, मूवमेंट। So ability to generate fresh capital is linked to the ability to sacrifice current consumption. So we saw that if you can resist the temptation of spending your money, only then you will be able to save. अगर आप सब खर्च कर दोगे तो कुछ सेव नहीं होगा। Okay. So ability to generate fresh capital is linked to the ability to sacrifice current consumption and save a part of current income for future investments. Banks obviously play a very important critical part in channelizing these funds between lenders and borrowers to enable capital formation. Investors looking for capital may either borrow privately from bank or access capital market by way of issuing securities. तो ये हमने कल देखा था 3 ways of capital formation. One is bank loan. अगर मुझे पैसा चाहिए, I go to the bank and borrow from there, or I can borrow from general public by issuing bonds or debentures, or I can ask them to be a part of my business by issuing equity shares. So these are 3 ways of capital formation. ठीक है, अब कैपिटल तो फॉर्म हो गया, अब इसको यूज कैसे करेंगे? सो हाउ डू वी हार्नेस द कैपिटल?
Hello.
The meaning of the harness is to how to use.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now अगर if it is a two-way economy, मतलब दो ही सेक्टर और वो दो फैक्टर्स हैं आपके फर्म्स और हाउस होल्ड। ठीक है, तो हमने देखा कि यू नो द हाउस होल्ड प्रोवाइड्स लैंड, लेबर एंड कैपिटल, एंड द फर्म प्रोवाइड इन रेंट इनकम। किसका माइक ऑन है? प्लीज इसको आप अनम्यूट कर दीजिए, अनम्यूट कर दीजिए। Okay. So अगर आपकी टू वे इकोनॉमी है फॉर एग्जांपल, तो आपके दो ही पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, द फर्म एंड द हाउस होल्ड। ओके, तो ये पूरा साइकिल है। हमने देखा कि so the firm pass on the interest, wages and rent to the individuals. Okay, तो यहाँ पे देखो कंजम्पशन होगा, तो कंजम्पशन हो रहा है मतलब हाउस होल्ड जो है अपना पैसा फर्म को दे रहे हैं, फर्म जो है उसमें से बाकी पेमेंट्स कर रहा है एंड यू नो गिविंग इनकम टू द हाउस होल्ड। ओके, एंड जितना इनकम और एक्सपेंडिचर के बीच में गैप है, दैट वुड बी द saving for the individual. Okay. The firm will pay taxes to the government. Government might have some payments to do to the firm. The firms can also take loan from the household or from the banks and pay interest on it from the financial institution. The households will save their money with the financial institution. And you know the savings